She's a big dressage mare. Very, very sweet and kind. We're just doing a maintenance adjustment on her. I see her about every 8 weeks, but I think this is her third adjustment from me. If you've watched any of my previous videos or my previous lives, you've probably seen me working on Rainier, and Rainier has the same owner. Hey, we got a little nosy neighbor over there. Hello, Jacqueline. Good morning. Just getting started on Fiona. What's up, buddy? Oh, it's okay. She's like, fine, if you're not gonna give me attention, I'm gonna go eat. There we go. All right, so let's see what we get with her. Hi, buddy. I don't know this horse behind me, so we're gonna keep our space a little bit because he seems a little bit mouthy. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? Oh, haven't been live in a minute, so haven't seen anybody in a little bit. She's a little rotated in her left SI, quite high on that side, even with her feet pretty much squared up. So definitely have a little rotation in the pelvis. Definitely high there. Let's just see how she's moving. Do a little hula dance with her here. Might have to move her inside because this horse, I think, is bothering her. But we'll see. I'd prefer to stay out here if I can, but maybe if I'm on this side of her. Oh, come on back. She's got food in her stall, so she wants to go inside and eat it. Which I don't blame her. I'm food motivated too. Let's see what we get here. So just gonna do a little lateral flexion of the pelvis. So I'm just gonna kind of pull her towards me, get her rocking a little bit. You can probably see her body rocking while I do that. Good girl. She's trying to go inside her stall because that's where her food is. Oh. Stop. All right, let's hit some pressure points here. See if she'll drop down for me. There we go. That was good. Nice little release with that too. Oh. Poor girl, she was out in pasture when I got here, so not only was she eating freely out there, but then I bring her to her stall and she can't even eat her food in there. Not a good way to start the day, huh, Mare? There we go. So you can see we got a little discomfort right there, left side of her withers, right there. So I'm gonna work that out a little bit. But the muscles that attach to the withers on this side, they go down the back and they attach to the rim of the pelvis. It's called the longissimus muscle. So it kind of looks like this, and it fans out and attaches to the pelvis. So if we're sore here, that soreness is gonna affect that entire chain, which could be why she's a little bit off in her pelvis. So I'm gonna take care of this first. Just do a little pressure point work here, try to get this area to relax. And then I'll adjust the pelvis, because if I don't take care of that and I adjust the pelvis, as soon as I'm done adjusting, this muscle is gonna pull that side back down. So I really wanna get rid of this first. You can see all that twitching right there in the shoulder. So I'm gonna get on the other side of her and adjust that. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Good morning, Paula. Taco Tuesday. Can it just be Friday? I just want to skip Taco Tuesday. I was up in Colorado this weekend teaching a seminar. So no days off for me since last, 2 Sundays ago. But it's all good. It was fun. Oh, baby. That was massive. I know, sweetie pie. I'm sorry that hurt. Wow. Could you hear that one, guys, or was it not loud enough? Because that was pretty loud for a withers release there. Oh, but man, that was definitely the spot right there. Good girl. Hello, how do I say that? Frey? Free? I don't know. And looks like we got another spot there too, right at the base. One good way to check that stuff is to use these pressure points. So I'm gonna see if I can get one more release here, if she'll let me, because I know that last one was a little ouchy. But I'm gonna try to get one more release right in here. I know you can't see me, but you can probably see my hand. So I'm gonna go right there. She's a little concerned there. Yeah, I'm 6'2" with my boots on, and she's hiding me. So that's how big this mare is. I know, sweetie pie. You good girl. Gotta respect an animal this big that lets you work on her when she's sore, you know? Doesn't have to. She could spin around and kick me into next week if she wanted to, but they just stand here. It's pretty awesome. Good girl. Yeah, see, it's uncomfortable. So I'm just holding a little bit of pressure here and just letting her work that out. And then if I can feel those muscles relax under my fingers, then I can go ahead and adjust it. But I don't want to adjust it while she's tossing her head around and clearly showing me she's in a little bit of discomfort. She wants to say hi. Where's sweetie pie? This is Fiona again, if you missed it. Yeah, right there. So let's see if I can get this rocking. I want to get her rocking a little bit. So I like to pull her towards me and then get her leaning the other way. You can kind of see how I'm doing that, just rocking her body. Oh, easy, Cindy. Oh, she's got to go to the bathroom. See? Oh, she's groaning. Sorry, girl. I'd be upset too if I had to go to the bathroom. Someone was working on me. Oh, I know. Is that better? All right, so I'm gonna try to get this spot here. That's a good girl. Flies are bad today too. Oh, there we go. Good girl. Good girl. Let's go. Back. Good girl. There you go. Wow, that was nice. All right, so now that I've adjusted the wither, I'm going to use the pressure points to try to get her to come around and touch the shoulder. I know what you were thinking. Oh, thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. Hello, Teal Outdoors. No Gouda this morning so far, but I'm sure he'll be in shortly. All right, I'm gonna rotate her to her shoulder, and I want her to come around and touch here. Almost, a little short, so I'm gonna keep going. Boom, there we go. Beautiful. So the reason that I do that is because when she rotates her head around to the right, her withers have to rotate to the left. And if she brings her head around to the left, the withers rotate off to the right. So if I adjust this and I want to check her range of motion, what I'm going to do is just put pressure right in her shoulder, get her to come around there, and I have my hand, oh, that was perfect. And I have my hand up here so I can feel that rotation as she comes around. And of course, I'm going to do it on this side too, because I adjusted the withers from left to right. So I want to make sure that they're free to rotate around towards me. Beautiful. So that was really good. If the withers were not rotating freely, she would not be able to bring her head all the way around to the shoulder, because a lot of that rotation comes from the area between C7 and T1, which is the 7th vertebrae in the neck and the 1st vertebrae in the thoracic. So the farther down in her neck we're engaging, the farther around she's coming. So if she's only willing to come around, let's say about, 90 degrees, which would be about there, then I know she's good from C1 down to C4, at least on this side, because C4 is halfway down the neck. And if she's able to rotate further, but not come all the way around and touch the shoulder, then I know she's good in some of the lowers, but all the way down, maybe towards C6, 7, C7, T1, she might have some restrictions there. So it's really good to use those pressure points to check their range of motion. And the great thing about it is, because it's reflexive, it's not me doing the work. Like, I'm not bringing her head around like this and getting her to touch. I'm hitting a pressure point like this, and then she gets to do all the work. So I can see how she's moving, how she prefers to move, and what that range of motion looks like. So that's why I love using those pressure points. And if you guys have any horses of your own and you want to learn how to do them, I have a link in the description that'll take you to my equine stretching course, and I show you how to do all the pressure points that they have. So look at that sensitivity at her pull. Look, I'm just barely touching, right? Just barely touching. And she's like, no, I do not like that. So let's check the right side. Sometimes you'll have one side that's sensitive and one side that's not, and you'll have one side that's really sensitive and one side that's not quite as sensitive. But you can see on her, looks like that both sides are pretty sensitive there. But I think the left is more sensitive than the right. So what I'm going to do, if she has sensitivity at the pole, is I'm going to check her hyoid up under here. And most of the time, if they're sore up at the pole, especially with light touch, they're going to be sore under there. And you can see that there. It's pretty significant. And then I'm going to check this side as well. So she's not thrilled about me being down there, but she's not violently tossing her head or acting like that's a fly head toss there. And she's not acting like that's killing her, but there is a little sensitivity there. But on this side, as soon as I get there, she's like, So if I have a horse that's sore at its pole and sore at the hyoid, to me, that means that most of the soreness, if not all of the soreness at the pole, is coming from a hyoid issue. And if she's sore on the on the left, like she is at the hyoid and at the pole, then I'm going to take the tongue out to the opposite side. I'm going to take it out to the right. And I'm just going to let her work it. So I'm going to put 2 fingers on top of her tongue. I'm going to scoop it out to the side, and I'm just going to hold it like an OK sign. And there's a reason why I'm holding it like an OK sign, and that is that the only way that studies have shown that you can damage a horse's hyoid is by excessive traction. And traction would mean I'm pulling the tongue straight out of her mouth like this. And in order to eliminate the possibility of excessively tractioning her tongue, and she'll traction it herself if she yanks back, right? So if she yanks back, I don't want to have a death grip on the tongue. I want the tongue to slide right out of my fingers if she does pull back. So that's why I hold it like the OK sign, and I don't squeeze it too hard. I just hold it with enough tension so that when she's working the tongue like this, it doesn't slip out of my hands. But if she pulls hard, I don't want to be able to hold on to it. I want that thing to slip right out, and that will prevent any damage from happening to the hyoid. And even the concern about damaging the hyoid is it's not easy. It's not played out through the research. Research has shown that it's extremely difficult to fracture the hyoid, and it's very, 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 very rare. So even though I'm talking about, trying to be safe and not damaging the hyoid, it's very, very unlikely that that's going to happen. So don't worry about it too much. Just be gentle. Allow that tongue to slide out of your fingers, and that way you'll eliminate, the minor risk that's there, if any. Good. And I'm going to let her chew and shake her head, and sometimes they'll want to start yawning and all that type of stuff. I'm just going to let her have that for a minute. Good girl. And then I'm going to go back and check the hyoid, and then I'm going to check her pole. And what I'm gonna expect is that she's initially gonna toss her head up because that's been sore, and she's gonna think, oh, that's gonna hurt. But if I keep my fingers there and I keep massaging, she'll realize, oh, that's not there anymore, and she'll start to relax into that pressure. Good girl. So now that she's done, I'm gonna go ahead and recheck it. It's very important to give your horses time to assimilate after you do any type of adjustment or massage. All right, let's check that pull again. Oh, there's that initial head toss. Look, and that is all gone. You can see I'm rubbing just as hard. Look at her ears going. So that's all from just doing that with the tongue. And so if you're scared of you know, doing their tongue like that, you're missing out on a really, really good way to help relieve their pain and discomfort at the pole and the hyoid. So let's go back under here. Check this. Oh, it's got flies on her face, but that's not, look, it's all gone, all gone. Look, I'm not holding her head down. I'm really getting up in there. Those little head tosses are from the flies, but you can see that big, big change. Erfurt, happy to hear that. Thank you. Please hit the like button if you don't mind. Hey, we are both very food motivated, Catherine. So if anybody offers to buy me food, it's highly unlikely that I will decline said offer. And she would love to get back in her stall to eat her own lunch, but she can't do that yet. So since I checked and cleared that hyoid, I'm gonna hit those reflexes again. Get her to come around and touch both sides. Nope. She just wants to play with the lead rope. Girl. All right, let's do that to the other side as well. Man, the flies are bad today. I just squealed like a kid going through puberty. Oh. So I want to bring her around here one more time. Oh. Gotta watch, because they're super fast. As big as she is, she would be quick as heck. That's a good girl. Beautiful, sweetheart. It's always good to hit those reflexes after doing any type of adjustment, massage. Ooh, look what we have there. So she's a little jumpy there, so we got a little bit of neck pain there. Right there. Ooh. Let's go ahead and take care of that too. Yep, and you can definitely feel that one's stuck right there. So let's do this one. I'm just gonna bring her around. Let me move this over because, you know, gotta use the whole frame here. All right, let's, woo. Yeah. When a horse is subluxated, you get this this firing of the soft tissue with just light pressure. Oh, there we go. And a lot of the times in chiropractic, we kind of compare subluxations and how they affect the firing of the nerves to as if you were stepping on a garden hose that had water running through it, right? You step on the garden hose and the water that's coming out of the hose decreases, right? The amount of water that comes out decreases. Well, when you're talking about a nerve and putting pressure on a nerve, if there's pressure on a nerve, or, you know, if you change the threshold of the firing of that nerve by putting pressure on it, it causes the nerve to fire more. So you get this hypertonicity of the muscles because the nerves are firing at a much higher rate than they would be if the system was clear. So if I can do that adjustment and clear that out and then come back here and check that tissue, you'll see that, you know, it's no longer firing like it was, right? You can see that's all gone. Oh, so that's one way that we can tell, you know, if an adjustment needs to be made, is if the tissue is hypertonic or tight, or if it's firing when it shouldn't be. Oh, that was really nice right there. So that was a C6, C7 adjustment. Good girl. She's doing so good, even though I know she wants her food. But again, I did that adjustment, so I'm gonna let her have that for a second, and then I'm gonna check her reflexes one more time. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Have a lofty goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think I'm right at 90,000, so would love it if you guys could help me reach my goal. Let's bring her back this way. Beautiful, beautiful. And the more adjustments I do and the more I clear out, the easier it is to elicit those reflexes. Look at that. Oh, it's all gone. How sweet boy. Love that. I mean, she's probably 1,200 pounds. And it's pretty cool to be able to help an animal this size. Oh, especially one that could just, oh, that needs it. So there we go. So I'm on her Atlas, so I'm on her C1, and that thing does not want to rotate away. So what I'm trying to do is have her break over the pole. So if she was a barrel horse, right? She's not, but if she was, and she needed to turn really tight around the can, she'd be doing this first. So that's what I'm checking when I'm up there at this first cervical. Oh, so I'm gonna check this way too. Easy. She's pretty jacked here, both sides. But this side's a little bit better than a little bit better than the right side, but she's not too happy on either. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, definitely not happy at C1. So I'm gonna adjust this side, but really I have to wait until she's ready. So I just try to keep my hands nice and soft. I'm not really tensing up where I'm contacting her. That's a good girl. And the softer I am, the softer she is. There we go, right there. Boom. Beautiful. It's like, it's interesting as a chiropractor, you kind of want to turn off your brain and listen to your hands, because you can feel a lot more if you just focus on what you're palpating instead of thinking, you know, you have all these thoughts going through your mind. Am I on the right spot? Is this moving? Am I pushing in the right direction? Is this hurting her? Is this free? Do I need to adjust it? No, just shush and just feel what's going on. Your hands tell you everything you need to know as a chiropractor. That's a good girl. Good girl. All right, let me get her front legs done here, see if I got any comments. Good, oh, what's up, buddy? I knew you'd be in. Didn't I call it, Cindy? Hello, Jess. All right, let's get back here. I want to get her legs done. After I work on Fiona, I'm gonna adjust Rainier. It's one of my favorites. Oh, we are way off the frame here. There we go. I need to hire another camera girl or camera person. I can't say that anymore. I'll get in trouble. Oh, that's good. Easy. So we're checking the wrist, which is the carpus. Checking the shoulder, internal and external rotation. And then we'll check the shoulder in full extension. Oh, good girl. Woo. That's a good girl. Huh. Oh my gosh. She is leaning into that, and she is not light. Girl. Look at the size of her wrist compared to my hand. That thing is huge. Look at that. Oh, she likes that stretch. That is the shoulder extension stretch, which I also teach in my equine stretching masterclass, linked in the description. If you guys want to learn how to stretch your horses, take a look at that. It's about an hour and a half of video tutorials. Let's see. Let's check this side also. Hey, no. I don't mind when they touch me with their muzzles, but if they're gonna do it, I want them to do it slowly, not like they're flicking their head around to take a chunk out of my leg. All right, so again, checking circumduction of the carpus, internal, external rotation of the shoulder, and then extension of the shoulder. Woo! Extension of the shoulder and the knee. That's a good girl. Oh, that's good. I'll have to put her fly mask on for her when I'm done. Good girl. Easy, girl. Good. Beautiful. I love working on these bigger horses. They're usually so good, so chill, so well behaved. Larry, right now I am in Santan Valley, Arizona. There we go. All right, let's check her back legs. Oh, easy girl. She just wants to come up to the camera and say hello. Back, good girl. All right, let's check these back legs. Oh, she has other, back. Apparently she has other plans in mind, which is her food. Oh. What are you doing? I'm gonna flip her around here because evidently she wants to just walk into her stall and pick up her back legs. Oh. If she does that again, we'll just tie her up. Oh. Come on. Oh. Stand. Stand. Oh. Hey. Let's see. Got a horse over here that's would be really happy to take a bite out of her booty. Hey. No, you stay over here. You don't get to play with the geldings. Oh. We'll get it. Oh. Patience is key. Here we go. Flexion of the hip, hock, and stifle. Good, good. Let's check the other side. Oh. Oh. Almost done, sweetheart. She's doing good. Larry, I'm in Santan Valley. I did go to Camp Verde, but I'm not in Camp Verde right now. Oh. She sees her hay in there. She's like, I want to get in there. Oh. All right. Let's tie her off, shall we? Well, you're not giving me a choice, Mayor. All right. There we go. All right. That feels really nice. Oh, beautiful. Wow. No wonder she was walking around that side. It's pretty stuck there. Oh, you're okay. Easy, sweetie. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. That was beautiful. Really nice hip release there. Awesome, glad you heard that. Oh. No, I can't let her eat right now because, you know, if you let her eat right in the middle of this, then the rest of the time, you know, she'll learn that she got rewarded for not standing. So we're gonna finish up. We're almost done, and then she can go eat as much as she wants. That's a good girl. But nice suggestion. Hello, Leona. There we go. Yeah, I've tried to do that. You know, different things. You know, I've used the treat thing, and I've let him take a bite and all that stuff. You know, but they learn by pressure and release, right? So if I take the pressure off of her when she does these things and tries to go inside, and then she gets to eat, you know, she gets a big shot of dopamine, and that dopamine is part of that reward circuit. And, you know, she'll learn because of that release of dopamine that, oh, if I do that, then I get to feel good. And so it becomes a learned behavior. Good girl. Good girl. All right, I am all done with Fiona, so I'm gonna take her halter off. I'm gonna let her go inside and eat, which I'm sure she'll do happily. My luck, she'll just stand here. You can go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, oh, now that she can go eat, she doesn't want to. I see how it is. All right, there she goes. Well, almost, there she goes. All right, and there's the booger that's been tormenting her the whole time. Awesome. All right, so I am going to head over and work on Rainier. And he's a pretty cool little guy. He's about 19, 20 years old. Kind of a been there, done that horse, and really nice to work with. He used to not enjoy the adjustment. Wow, hold on. Can't do two things at once here. He used to not enjoy the adjustments very much, but over the couple of years that I've been working on him, he's learned to like me and the adjustments. So he gets a little bit of extra special treatment. Oh, that's awesome, Gouda. Very cool. I need an adjustment for myself. I got the best neck adjustment of my life this weekend from one of the other instructors at the horse seminar. It's pretty awesome. Makes me want to live there so I can get more adjustments from her. Here's the big guy right here. Coming right up. Hey, buddy boy. What's up, big guy? Gotta love it when they walk up to the front of the stall like that. Oh boy. That's that little guy making that noise. Hey buddy, what you doing? I think we'll stay in here for Rainier. Ha ha. Oh, uh-oh. I accidentally stole the halter. Stole Fiona's halter. That's right. I'll put that back in a little bit. And my microphone. There we go. Microphone receiver took a dive. I might have to go give that donkey a little bit of attention. Let's see. All right. All right. Well, guys, I hate to do this to you, but I am going to switch over to my TikTok and do my live over there. If you guys want to hop over there, my TikTok username is the same, Sporehorse Chiropractic. And I'm going to wait a minute to get started. I'll get his halter on, his fly mask off, give you guys time to get over there. And I hope to see you over there in just a little bit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.